It's been a big issue in a couple of speeches how the media covers people who believe these things.
Well, I do think that it's a tendency of our society today to go against anything like the Tea Party movement and kind of demonize it or make it appear radical. And really, it's not radical at all in our country. We've had such things all the way from where they got the name the Tea Party in the Boston Tea Party, where they throw the tea over the into the harbor because they resented a tax being placed on them without their representation. It was taxation without representation. And we had similar things during the Revolution. I quoted yesterday Patrick Henry's speech at St. John's Church on March 23rd, 1775. That was in the form of a protest. But I think this Tea Party movement is a natural thing for our country. When we see a tyrannical government, you say, what's tyrannical? That means just overstepping their bounds in the 10th Amendment, for example. There's a big 10th Amendment movement also.
Right.
And we see these things, and I think the Tea Party represents people of our country rising up in protest, not through any political party. A lot of people say, well, this is a Republican Party. Well, it's not the Republican Party. It's not the Democratic Party. In fact, it's a protest because political parties so often have not stood for what the people believe. And that's what...
But you prefer that this energy ends up going to the Republican Party and helping Republicans beat Democrats in 2010, right?
Yeah. I hope that this will awaken the Republican Party as well as the Democratic Party to what the people really believe. They really believe in true, honest, limited government, freedom from overtaxation and overregulation. And I think those are the principles of the Republican Party, but many Republicans aren't standing for those principles these days, quite frankly. So...
Well, I'm curious how you thread the needle, though, because we were just talking...
How you do what?
How you thread the needle between knowing that the media is going to demonize people and say they're radical and saying things like this is a tyrannical government, so this is socialism. They might be objective. You might argue they're objective things, but how do you speak about this without being branded as radical, extreme, and unelectable by the media? Not just you, anyone here who's...
Well, I think you've got to understand the words that we use come out of history. Tyranny is simply taking a right to which no man has a right to. We talk about usurpation in government, which means government overstepping its bounds. I could use less offensive words, perhaps, because they're not offensive. They have a real meaning. Usurpation is taking a right to which another hath a right to. And tyranny is taking of a right to which no man hath a right to. We see those things happening in our society. But people, I think, out in the communities just have a general sense that government is stepping outside its bounds under the 10th Amendment and under the Constitution of the United States. I don't think that's any big secret. And I don't think it's radical, and I don't mean to demonize an event like the Tea Party movement. I met these people here